Welcome back to the Schmitter's 100 Acre Woods. So today, our main goal is going to be working on the south path and working on getting that trail flushed out a little bit more. So last time only got another 100 feet or so, but got up on top of that ridge and now have a little bit to fill in. And then once we get up onto kind of the next area, there's a pretty long stretch where it'll be just flattening out the top of that ridge and making a path up there. There's not a whole lot of trees or anything in the way, so that should be another 200 to 300 feet. That should be pretty easy to get through as long as there's not a lot of big rocks in there. So Dad's gonna work on that with the B2150, so the small tractor. As you can probably hear in the background, we went ahead and put the bush hog on. So while I can get a lot of the main areas mowed with the zero turn when I come over, there's still several areas that are pretty uneven or just have a lot of underbrush that would be hard on the zero turn. So we go ahead and put the bush hog on and get it cleared out. So back where we were working on the overflow for the pond and getting those pipes put in, now that we can get to the other side of the overflow kind of ditch that is there, there's kind of a spot back in the woods there we haven't really mowed too much before. So we're going to kind of get it down, and I don't think there's a lot of underbrush there, so once we get it knocked down initially and some of the stuff picked up, I can then start mowing it with the zero turn when I come over. So gonna do some mowing. There's a couple of smaller trees that are dead that have kind of come across some of the path, so I'm going to work on that while he's mowing, and then we'll gear up to go back and work on the south path. And while he's doing that, I'll probably work on cutting up some firewood and working on different stuff, just because while he's doing that, there's not a whole lot for me to do in the otter. Typically just kind of in the way, so have him work on that and I'll work on some other stuff. So join us while we work on that today. Doing some mowing, and it was a situation where once you kind of got started, it just kind of kept snowballing, and so I'll kind of show you what we have now. So we've kind of created a new path through here through the woods. So we had the path, turn you around here, we had the path going this direction, so we already had that from last year, and there was a tree that had fallen, so we got that cleaned up. Right here is the closest power pole to the property, which also is right next to the property marker. So this is the corner of the property. Right over there is the road, and then the T going for the road going back that direction. So this way is all new. Back around to the pond, so the pond's right over here, and right back over there where he has the tractor is back around to where we had gotten cleared out before and built up around the pond. So that's right back that direction. He's kind of getting that cleared out, so I'll stay out of his way so I don't get hit with stuff on the bush hog. But that's back that direction, and then the other property marker that he got cleared back to is over here. I have scraps of pipe laying around. So I believe this is an 1.5-inch piece of pipe here that was just a scrap from another job. What I'll do is I'll cut a section of this off, and then it goes really well over the fence post, so you can see someone's done some of the yellow, but the yellow can blend into the greens and some of the yellows of nature. So the blue really sticks out, so it really, you can see it through the wood. You can't mistake it for something else. So I'm going to be cutting pieces of this off and driving it over some of the fence posts. So since that one's pretty easily identified, I'll probably leave that one alone, but then there's a couple in the woods there that can be lost. So I'll put these, cut this, and put those on there so that we can easily identify our fence posts. Kind of show you. The path coming out this direction. And right out to the pond here. So that. And right over here is back to where we put in the big pipe. We've been building up, and then we put the overflow pipe over there. So okay, I'm going to do a quick time-lapse tour of kind of what all we got mowed up and opened up today. I think he's getting the final passes kind of on that back property line down here by the road, just to get it opened up a little bit, so whenever you drive the auto by, it's not scraping along the sides. So for reference, starting right there is where we come into the property. So starting kind of by the road, and then I'll take you back to the property corner, and then we'll come up by the pond and come out where we put in those pipes and everything last time. So do a quick time lapse of that. So we just got done mowing and got everything cleaned up from that. So when doing that, I had quite a bit of stuff we had to pull out, and quite a bit of it was usable firewood. So I have several poles here behind me. we stopped last time was right about in this spot here. So as you can see, got a road going up here and did a lot of filling here. So it used to go down quite a bit and then come up. So all this is filled in a good, ooh, I don't know, probably got about 4 to 5 feet there. So level all this off so that it's not a large change in elevation here. But we do go uphill. And you can see that there's still plenty of big sandstone back here. So we got up this hill here. And he's working on the next ridge. See, we'll go right around that tree there. Kind of skirt just the left side of it. And filled in over there as well. So that's the nice thing about this path is we're not trying to, doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It just has to get back. Today we started out by getting some of the stuff mowed up with the bush hog over there by where we extended the pond, or not extended, but where we got to be around the pond. So got that opened up quite a bit, and that looks much better, and just another area we can now traverse. And then spent quite a bit of time back at the South Trail. So probably added another I don't know, probably 500-600 feet. So got kind of down that one swale back up, and then from there was able to take the top of that ridge and push it forward, and there's another pretty big drop down, and then it kind of started to come back up. So got quite a bit of that filled in and started to come back up, but just running out of daylight. So so we'll continue working on that next time. So hopefully you enjoyed hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.